Man, I had poor timing. We are getting started very early this morning. I wanted to get some stuff done, so maybe I can focus on something later today. We will see. But yeah, when I say early, I mean early. So I'll go ahead and turn that down. Yeah, the shop's not going to be open. I'm honestly not sure if anybody's going to be walking around, but what we're going to do is pick fruit and then just dump some of it out in front of the shop and worry about it later. I don't know if I'll make another video today or not, but we'll see. Got some milk. Good morning, everyone. Right now I'm playing tune. It's 5:17 a.m. on Saturday, October 18th, 2025. It's another lovely Saturday, and KK is performing in the plaza. He loves audience requests, so if there's anything you like to hear, stop by the plaza and let him know. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Alright, Rosie. Guess what, Sarah? I saw you in my dreams last night. It was so crazy. So tell me, were you there on purpose? Thought maybe you have something important to tell me, like why you were a huge dancing beetle. Let me know, Rosie. I uh I actually I've had dreams myself where uh uh, of somebody being in my dream, I mean, and they looked completely different, but I knew exactly who they were. Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm back. I didn't really go anywhere, but I'm back anyway. All right. Okay. Uh. Oop. Let's uh. Let's get started over here. I wanted to see if anybody's going to be up in their houses. But yeah, I didn't sleep. Of course. Normally, right now, I would be in my room watching an anime, and after every episode, I'd go and check to see if the girls were ready to come back inside. You know, to be honest, I was thinking about like the future of this YouTube channel, and I said that my goal was to play this game for a year, but then I kept going back and forth on it. I'm honestly not sure how long I will play. Hey, sorry about the mess, but I ain't got time to clean today. What are you doing? I'm making me a spooky lantern. One of the bugs in. Yeah. Oh, in case anybody's wondering, I still plan on playing for a year at least. I just, not 100% sure. what I'm going to do after that year. I wonder if this game does celebrate if you've played for a year straight, like got on every day. It'd definitely be interesting to know. I like that music. It's soft. But, yeah, I've been wanting to play other games, but I always feel like I don't have time to start them. But that's not true. I don't do it. I did play Fallout 76 with my brother. We played for a few hours actually, and we were going to play Little Nightmares 3, but he got too tired, and believe me, I understood. I mean, he does a lot more work than I do. Believe it or not, I actually started thinking about redecorating my islands. After all that work, I was thinking, I wonder if I can make this thing look better. Of course, I'm not going to redecorate, at least not now. But I don't know. I honestly I think about it, but at the same time I really don't want to. So I don't know, maybe after a couple of months we'll see how I feel about it, but I don't know. I'd like to get my mortgage completely paid off. But I'd also like to, really start putting the money away so I can, when I start spending it on everything, I can afford it. Because one thing I'll say about all this, I definitely felt limited. I woke up unusually early today. My morning stretches must be working because I'm ready for anything. I always liked the idea that something else was going on the island, really early in the morning. When you get on. I know it's just the programming. That's how it works. You get on, an animal's selected to be up as well, so you can at least talk to somebody. And I like that. But I also like the idea that maybe they got like some sort of secret life that happens at night. But yeah. I think the only thing that in these Animal Crossing games that really scratch that itch for me would be the ghost. But that's just the idea that something exists on your island that you don't know about until you stay up that late. Oh. But, I guess that's just me. You know, the funny thing is, I might get some hate here, and I hope not. But it honestly feels like it wouldn't take much to really surpass Animal Crossing, you know? I know that sounds terrible, but it does feel like, you know, you could add a couple of things and just make any Animal Crossing like game just feel a lot better, you know? Oh. Okay, that was a cricket. I'm just gonna go donate it. I don't want to take a chance of, you know, accidentally selling it. But, I don't know, that just popped into my head. Like if you had like a nightlife or something like that. Like it wouldn't be something you absolutely had to check out, but, you know, for the like the kids or something. But anybody else who, you know, lived in a had like a job or something that they and they could only get on at night, you could have like this entirely different experience. Like I remember in you know, years ago, I heard from people who would set their clocks, you know, backwards so they could enjoy Animal Crossing during the day, even if it was, you know, at night. I think that's kind of a, you know, well, I don't know. You know, people might not have a problem with that. I know I personally wouldn't have a problem doing that. Well, actually, maybe I would. I'm just thinking about it, but, you know, if you have to change things so that you can experience Animal Crossing during the day, then it means you're also missing out on Animal Crossing at night. And you wouldn't be able to, you know, really enjoy any of that. Unless, you know, you play for a long time and then, you know, uh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. It feels like they needed like an outside category, you know. I think that's it. Okay. I didn't think that was going to reach over there. I was just making sure it was the right one. All right. Good. I could build another bridge here, but I'll think about it. If I lose my 5-star evaluation, I probably will build another bridge. But I'll worry about that later. I thought her head was a butterfly. Yeah, I did. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I did finally finish my playthrough of uh, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 on the Vita. I do need to go back through with the Japanese dub still, but that should be easy considering everybody's practically maxed out in level. But I actually had to unbreak my PS TV just so I could download some DLC for Rebirth 2. But I don't know if the DLC is even working anymore, even after I, unbroke my console. And I still think it's kind of weird that that I had to break my console just to play 2 games on the PS TV that could work perfectly fine. Like, to this day, I still have no idea why the first Rebirth game wasn't playable on the PS TV. Producing Perfection makes more sense because there is a couple of things that you can't do on the PS TV without the Vita. I mean, there might be a way to circumvent it, but I wouldn't know. Okay, I'm just going to sell this stuff here. I'll get rid of that black rose. Sell the stick. I could use a good stick. Alright. Okay. Uh, I I'm still playing Half-Baked Girls though. I haven't finished that. I've been leveling up in this one spot for a while. I'm trying to get to level 50 at least. But I'm honestly not sure what my usual stopping point is for leveling and moving on, you know. There are some little secrets that I know about in the game, but since I've only actually gone through Half-Baked Girls once all the way through, it's almost hard. Well, I'm actually learning new things about the game that like small things. For instance, there are two bosses in the game that are tied to the two girls that you're playing as. And at some point, you can actually go back to where you fought those bosses and get a special weapon from them. Well, not from them, but, you know, from, well, from their areas that you fought them in. And, I learned that you can't get these weapons right after you defeat like the first boss. I don't know if they both become available after you beat the second, because you're pretty close to the end of the game at that point. But I really loved what the creator did with gee, what is her name? I can't think of it right now. I can picture her in my head, and I keep wanting to say Mika, but it's not Mika. Oh well. She actually has an Alice in Wonderland themed stage, and I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. And it also has a nice place to level up as well, so. Then they have like this murder mystery quest that you have to do. And that did not end the way I thought it would. But I liked it. But it is fun to see the girls having to play detective. And the mystery was actually pretty interesting. I caught a man-faced stink bug. It reminds me of my uncle. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that game. Loved it. I hope the creator makes a sequel, but you know, I'll hopefully be happy with everything he makes. Like, I'm a huge fan of female leads, so hopefully we get more of that. But I definitely wouldn't want to tell this person what they should make. Like, the killer games. You play as this girl who works for a magazine, and the games are called, you know, Eye of the Killer or Saliva of the Killer or stuff like that. Fun games. And even though this isn't a spoiler, by the way, it's just how it is. Unless the final game is different. I actually need to play that whole thing. But BB never dies in the game, even when you're playing. If it you know, you get like a close call or something. Uh, like if a killer swings an axe at her, and you're supposed to get hit by the axe, she'll duck under it, and if you get captured, which I actually recommend you do, uh, you have like a little cutscene or a little part of the game that you'd have to go through. Oh yeah, I did get a golden roses, did I? Uh, but yeah, it's great. The what I was gonna say, I mean, even though you can't die in the game, it still feels very tense. Like, I kept thinking, oh, BB won't die. You know, she never dies in these games, but what if she dies? But yeah, I had talked to the creator of the Killer Games, and I liked playing as BB's sister. I told the creator that I would never make a request, but I actually wouldn't mind playing as the sister again. Uh, but yeah, same with the creator of Half-Baked Girls. I would never make a request, but I did mention that I would love a sequel. That's the thing, like, as a creator myself, I wouldn't want somebody to try to force an idea on me. Yeah. I remember I wrote a short story once, and I made it so that the bad guy basically won. I won't mention who the bad guy was. And this person had such a sense of justice that they wanted me to write a sequel just so that the bad guy would get their comeuppance. But I never planned a sequel. Oh, hold on. I know I'm about to sound like a hypocrite here, but I'm not. Give me a second. If you ever hear me calling somebody my baby, it's my cats. But yeah, now if somebody wanted a sequel to one of my stories, I honestly do not have a problem with that. The problem I started having is this person would constantly hound me about a sequel, constantly bring it up. And like I would post a different short story, and they would leave a comment about how I need to focus on making a sequel so the bad guy in that one story I wrote would get their comeuppance. And eventually I just got so fed up with it that I actually blocked them. Because it was an everyday thing. And it didn't feel like they were a fan of the original story either. They just wanted that justice, I guess. And to an extent, I don't blame them, believe me. The funny thing is that I kind of thought that I was overreacting to the whole thing, and so I unblocked them. But then I found out that they had blocked me. So I just put them back on the block list, and I don't even own that DeviantArt page anymore, and I can't even remember what that short story was. I just remember the reaction I kept getting out of that one guy. I was thinking after this, like, I need to relax a bit so I can get some sleep. So, I don't know if I'm going to finish the second season of A Restaurant to Another World. I've already watched it, so it's not like I'm just shutting it off and forgetting about it. But I might try watching something else. Like, I really want them to make a second season of The Land of Leaderdale. So, I might watch the last two episodes of that again. I know, what does one have to do with the other? But, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Oh. Okay, I'll be right back again. Never mind, didn't have to go anywhere. This is, sorry about that. That was actually the first time both my girls came in to the house. Usually it's, Six that comes in first, and then, Uni, she wants to go back out. I don't like leaving her out overnight, but I've done it a couple of times. You know, like, Six is so adamant about staying outside that she kind of runs away from me when I try to get her to come in. You know those headless angel statues? They remind me of Luigi's Mansion. I don't think, if I'm remembering correctly, Luigi's Mansion, they're not headless. I thought my brother sent me a text there for a second. But, I was also thinking about this show called, I think it's called Three Leaves, Three Colors, Three Leaves. I love that show. What surprised me about that show when I first saw it was how good the animation is. Like, with a show like Three Leaves, it's a slice of life. And featuring an all-female cast. And it feels so rare that an anime like that would get such good animation. That's a cute show. Maybe I should start rewatching that so I can talk about it. Oh, you know, one other thing I was gonna say. I mentioned that movie, Tickles the Clown. Well, I forgot to mention, I believe I've seen the clown model they use in this movie. It's it's like that basic, like if you've played horror games before, you know, indie games or something, you've probably seen the clown model too. It's just this big clown who has like a somewhat of a yellow sweater and stuff, carries a big hammer around or an axe. I've seen that clown in so many different things. Like that one movie, no game. Oh jeez, you play as this little boy who got kidnapped, and you're trapped in this house by this psychotic guy. Like the first thing you have to worry about is like this girl who doesn't have a face, and this one really tall guy. Ugh. That game was depressing, and they're making a sequel to it. The game was also frustrating because I couldn't figure out how to get any other secret. That it has like multiple levels. I could not find anybody who talked about how you get not multiple levels. It was alternate endings. I could not find anybody talking about how to get the alternate endings. I had to watch a video somebody uploaded with the full playthrough, and they showed you how to get the alternate endings. It was actually pretty easy once you figured it out, but yeah, it was still frustrating. Well, to me, excuse me. To me, it was. Uh-oh. I think 6 might have the zoomies. Oh, hey, gold nugget. Hey, come here. I swear, Uni has like the worst timing sometimes. Like, she'll crawl in my lap, which feels... Whoa. Which feels rare. And, she'll crawl in it just as I need to get up. And then I can't get her to lay back down. It's like, I wasn't trying to be a jerk. Four-star rating. Good Lord. I knew it. It was the bridge. Wait. Some of our feedback mentions that there are too many items lying around, cluttered up the island. Nah, it's the bridge. I know it is. It's gotta be the bridge. Okay. You know, I wish there was a way to lock things down. Like, I have to worry about accidentally picking up a piece of fence or something when I'm gathering fruit. Wish there was a way to make that not happen. Six. Six wants to go back outside. But I'm not gonna let her. Get in the middle here. Actually, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna donate 70. Okay. I hope I'm right about that. Because I don't know why it would suddenly change other than, you know, the bridge just not being there anymore. That old one. I think having two bridges is a good idea anyway. No pigeon milk for me. I don't deserve it. You know, another show that I really enjoyed watching, like, all the way through, but would just watch the final two episodes of is, Freerun at Journey's End. Now, I'm not just talking about the first release of the Blu-ray. I mean the last two episodes of season one. It sounds weird. Like there's that one guy, not Stark. It was that the guy who controlled land and stuff. If you've seen the show, you know who I'm talking about. I like how I like for some reason how he calls Fern a Freerun's kid. I also love when that one guy challenges Freerun. And even though he doesn't have his axe, Dark still runs in there to help. I'm pretty sure I'm right that things aren't too crowded. It's just the absence of that bridge. I think that's what knocked me down. I think the usual response when that happens is that things are suddenly too crowded. I hope I'm right about that. You know what? Let's not worry about that, because I'm going to go to Harv's Island. I'm just curious now. I wonder if there's actually a way to trap yourself in this game where you absolutely have to use the helicopter to get back to, I don't know, community service or something. Like, I've never used that service before. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Okay. Okay. The real version has large earrings. And I think I see earrings there. Oh, the fake version doesn't have earrings. Wait, the fake version does have earrings. Okay, so... Oh, shoot. Honey, you don't need to go out. I'll be right back. You know, I trust Uni as much as I trust Six, but for some reason it just makes me nervous having Uni stay out all night. Well, it's not like I'll never get another chance to buy that statue. Well, there is something I could do. Maybe. Alright. What I'm thinking is I might be able to find some money rocks. I just gotta find one. I saw that gold nugget. Of course, I gotta get that. I will drop that and not worry about the rest. Surprised. I thought I hit that rock pretty yeah, pretty good. I used to have a babysitter who would play video games, and when she got mad, she accused the game of cheating. And then nobody was allowed to play. That always aggravated me so much. It's like, the game isn't cheating, you're just not good at it. Her dad was actually very wealthy. I don't know what happened, but he had a lot of money on him. And he lived very miserly. Refused to spend any of his money on his family. Like, they literally lived in a house, and for weeks, they did not have a front door. They just hung off to the side, and he just refused to put it up. And I prank called him once. And then I said, why don't you put your door back on? And I shouldn't have done that, I know, but I don't know. I did. Like, I remember another time, I was on the bus and I had to sit next to this kid who had the worst smelling breath ever. Like, it smelled like death in his mouth. And I told him, like, his teeth were like green and gross looking. And I told him not to talk to me because his breath was just that bad. And the bus driver got upset and said, why did you say that to him? I said his breath smells horrible. And she's like, oh, I doubt it smells that bad. So she had him get up and breathe in her face. And she was like, yo. First time we ever agreed on anything. Like, I couldn't stand that woman, but we agreed on that kid's breath. Anyways, we got to his house. And I opened the window. I said, you know, his breath stinks. And she said, his mom said, well, he refuses to brush his teeth. And I said, are you his mom? And she said, yeah. I said, then act like it. And I always thought it was so weird how, you know, like, you could tell a kid off. You could tell a kid they're wrong about something, but you can never tell a parent. Parents never off. Parents always right. You know, parents are always doing the right thing. You know, stuff like that. And that always got on my nerves. Like, you know, parents kind of reminds me of that Mr. Rogers movie about parents always needing to be made to look like they never make a mistake. Everything they do is calculated and correct. Unless, you know, like they do something horrific to their kids, but, you know, a kid losing all his teeth because mom refuses to make this kid brush them, that's just like beyond the pale to me. Like, that's not the same as some of these other things that happen with kids. And I know I don't have any kids, so, you know, who am I to talk, but I don't think you always need to have children to know that. Yeah, you should probably brush their teeth before they fall out. Well, I don't want to go to that mystery island with Captain, so I think that's going to be it. I don't think I'm going to go and make another video today, but you never know. Well, let's just go ahead and wrap it up, and we will see. I am glad that we got this video out of the way. I'm actually running out of space on my computer. As we speak, as I talk at least, I do have some videos being converted, mostly my Fallout 76 videos. But I think when I get out of bed, I'm going to make some of these videos available for everybody. I actually don't know what happened with that kid. I just never sat with him again. I don't think he disappeared, but anyway, everybody, that was a gross conversation. Anyways, everybody, I really appreciate all of you. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you can hear my weird talks. Also, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment if you liked what you saw. And I will see everybody later. Bye for now.